hooking our kids on content full of lies, extremism, hate, drugs, and violence. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram make billions of dollars by exposing our children to danger and face no consequences. These companies don't care, and Congress won't act. So it's up to us. We at the Center for Countering Digital Hate are holding these companies accountable. Join us at protectingkidsonline.org.
Okay, trainees, let's work on our fast and friendly claim service.
Eyes on the phone now.
If it sounds and looks well.
Look alive, Drew.
Your repairs have been scheduled.
Nice.
Or you can even check yourself. Yeah, I don't know what. I already sent it.
Oh, I'm gonna turn this down to an 8. My bad.
We can do this all day. Geico claim service is 24/7. Nice catch. You claim for the rope.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
But I wouldn't be able to hear it.
Yeah. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium all set.
Oh, shit.
Spurs against Chelsea. And no visiting team has been more successful since Tottenham moved here in 2019.
See if you write something and see if you
the
can,
West
like...
Londoners. 7 teams from the capital in the Premier League. But when these two meet, sparks often fly. Tottenham's anthem
There you go.
being played by distant
The thing is that we can't type back or we
Arena.
I don't think anybody types back.
As Dominic Solanke, one of Chelsea, stands over the ball.
Dude, you need to start watching, man. What does the title say? Does it look
This
good?
is the 178th meeting of these London rivals, dating back to 1909. They've always had a keen eye on each other's
They started off already?
The highs and the lows. They've never been the best of friends. It's added to the rivalry down the years. And Graham Rousseau, you were an integral part of that rivalry. What does Tottenham-Chelsea mean to you?
Well, this is going to annoy the Tottenham fans, but 3 points normally when I was playing to us.
Mickey and Romero.
But times have changed. This Tottenham team is much more.
When did they make a miraculous recovery?
Competitive now. I think they've got a stronger identity, a stronger playing identity.
Here is Kulusevski. Come on! That was fired across by Johnson. It's a corner. Spurs might have made more of that.
Well, they should have made more of it. Enzo Maresco is talking about his Chelsea team in their game against Southampton.
I would have given it a solo.
5-1 about starting better. He wasn't happy with the start, but he's not going to be happy with this start either. Giving the ball away cheaply. Kulusevski looked reluctant.
Kulusevski's coming in again. Engulfed by those in blue. And this is Yves Bissouma.
Good job.
It's a good ball for Pedro Porro.
Fuck.
Kulusevski looked reluctant to strike the ball with his right foot. Chose instead to pass the ball when Sanchez was well out of his goal. Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah,
For him, he scored a hat-trick on this ground last season in a chaotic 4-1 Chelsea victory.
Ah, shucks.
Jadon Sancho. Cole Palmer.
All
right, seriously, what do you think of
Chelsea?
the score is going to be?
Sancho on the left.
I don't know, man.
Neto on the right-hand side in the wide area.
Do we win, lose?
For the game.
Here is Jackson.
Chelsea is like on a streak.
Sancho.
They're on a streak right now.
Task one.
And we've been looking like
to beat.
ass. So like,
Enzo Fernandez.
I don't know, but don't we always do good against big
Johnson.
teams and we suck? We'll see, I guess.
As I said before the game, Caicedo started off
Ask her if this
on
sounded
paper as a right back. As soon as Chelsea get the ball, he moves into midfield.
Because I have the mic so we can't hear
to push
like
further
that.
forwards and join the attack.
Two items being thrown in that corner. You can see Anthony Taylor removing some of the detritus. Looks like nothing more harmful than paper aeroplanes, but it's become a barrage.
Now we know how it works. Yeah. W's in the chat.
What it is, it's disrespectful and
Hey,
unnecessary.
chat.
I hope the stewards do something about this.
Oh, they're throwing shit
So
at
they're not
it.
just clearing up the mess, but at least sorting those fans out in the corner.
Ah, come on. It's all playful banter. We're better than that.
Two Tottenham supporters having a word in the ear of Cole Palmer. Certainly a hostile reception for Chelsea. Fernandez. Palmer. And it was Colwell with the header.
Oh, he nearly quietened them down there, didn't he? Colwell, that
Spicy.
delicious
Wait,
ball into the,
that was a
into the
spicy
penalty area.
Sancho.
cross.
Caicedo. Cucurella.
But it is true that, like, if we play a team that's attacking, we look better than a team that sits back because we don't know what to do.
Yeah,
we don't know what to do with possession.
Destiny Doggy.
It's a good challenge by a doggy. As we mentioned before, and both Tim and Gary mentioned it in the studio about how welcome Van der Ven and Romero are back in that heart of the Spurs defence. Absolutely vital to the way Tottenham play, both in and out possession, those two.
As you can tell, rain is falling. It's not quite as heavy as it has been for much of the afternoon leading up to kick-off. It would best be described in every sense from what we've seen so far as an inhospitable day in North London.
Yeah, that's all right. That's good. Need that bit of friction.
The weather's nice.
It's got to be a motivating factor for players and an opportunity for
crisp beer.
Players to stand up and really.
You know, a lot of people are like, "Yo, I don't like Guinness," but Guinness and Premier League, there's nothing better. Go, 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 go.
By Brennan Johnson.
Yeah, take that. Vamos, Cucurella. Quiero una paella.
Now the delight.
Yes.
Cucurella and Chelsea stumble.
Yeah, it might have raised an eyebrow that Brennan Johnson was playing instead of Maddison, but the setup for Tottenham's perfect. Cucurella with a massive part to play in terms of the slip. It was a lovely ball in by Brennan Johnson.
Damn,
makes the most of this. As soon as he gets the ball out of his feet, you see he has one look there, he has another look.
It's worse because
he sees where Solanke holds his ground really well, inviting Brennan Johnson to play the ball into that space. He gets across.
That's the only reason why it's worse.
It's worse because they commits himself really early for that cross, which I think is a poor decision.
Good job, guys.
Good job, Chelsea. Perfect start for Tottenham and their fans here.
Well, there's no holding back in the celebration from a player who was only allowed one substitute appearance during his considerable number of seasons at Chelsea. He was sent on as a substitute against Maribor in a nondescript group stage Champions League game.
Well, Solanke's
to go elsewhere, first to Liverpool and then to Bournemouth to find regular football and development. And he has relished that moment.
I don't know. I'm telling you what I have.
Oh, she wants to show. We can't show.
No.
Against the club that let you go.
I think it's because it's off. All right, hang on. I can fix it. Do we close the sound? No.
He is penalised. Mr. Koglu was engaged in some angry exchanges, as we were seeing, with supporters after the defeat at Bournemouth just 3 nights ago. Sancho. Enzo Fernandez, Nicholas Jackson, the doggy.
What about now? I turned the game down.
Jackson. And there is Cutie, as they call him. Christian Ronaldo.
Get in. Get in.
Well, that should be a yellow card for Enzo Fernandez. Stopping a doggy, breaking through the lines of Chelsea's midfield. It's a cynical challenge. Taking chances there at the back. Tottenham but get away with it. That little Cruyff flick there. Kulusevski didn't know it was coming. Wasn't
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Put him under a lot of pressure.
Our mic's not peaking that much anymore, so I think we should be fine.
Okay. He's back from a toe injury, which has kept him out of the last 4 matches.
We spoke before the game, didn't we, about the risk around these two coming back.
He's re-hurt again.
At all. Let's hope that's not the case. Certainly
1, 2. Wow.
Comfortable.
We should be fine. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Seems to be the right thigh.
Secondary injuries when you come back from, a primary sort of, the reason you've got injured in the first place. That secondary injury.
She said that it only sounded bad because you guys were cheering.
for any
Yeah,
players,
but I
particularly
feel
if you
like
cut short some of the
I
rehab.
think I fixed it for next time.
Spurs were desperate. I don't think that's putting it overly strongly to get both of Romero and Van der Ven back for this game.
Yeah.
Atta boy, Mickey.
Get in there.
Very obvious reasons, because otherwise they were faced with probably having to play Dragoshin and Archie Gray, a teenager at centre-back.
We'll keep an eye on
What?
Romero. Let's hope.
What minute did they score?
It settles down.
4th, 5th, around there.
Very uncertain from Sanchez.
Yeah, a terrible start by Chelsea. Playing
Honestly,
out
though,
from
we
the
got
back.
lucky.
They look really.
Cucurella slipped.
That's in part.
Oh, yeah.
in
I'm
main
not,
because of Spurs' press has been
I'm
excellent.
not going to give it back.
Where Spurs have to be careful. They've got a high press, but there's a lot of free players around them.
Like that one commercial. The basketball coach.
Palmer.
Go, Mickey.
Van der Ven.
Mickey, chill out with your hamstrings, dude.
Crowd thinks of their Dutch defender.
Mickey, take it easy.
Those hamstrings don't last like that.
Yeah, and I admire the intensity of the Spurs press, but there's 3, sometimes 4 Chelsea players the wrong side of Tottenham's press, and if Chelsea get their head up, you've got Enzo Fernandez,
What are they
Cole
doing here
Palmer,
on the
2
street
wingers,
today?
and Jackson all finding themselves
I don't know.
1v1.
Christmas.
Chelsea start is getting no better.
Oh, you know what? I just realized
Listen,
Madison's out.
Yeah, they sat him out.
That pass by Caicedo straight into Lavia's
That's
head
got to be weird for him.
is such a terrible decision to make.
It's like up and down with him so far this year, you know what I mean?
It's a complete lack of focus rather than anything else.
It's what we don't yet know, Graham, although there are a few hints as whether we're going to get the Manchester City.
Because they went with
version of Tottenham or the
Kulu,
move at
Sarr,
home to Ipswich
and
version.
Basuma.
Yeah.
Brennan, Dom, again. Again. No, Cucurella go. Cucurella.
Kulusevski. Looking for an angle, finding.
Yeah! Yes! Vamos, 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 vamos!
There's a
Yeah!
Kim Song being intentionally in the way. I don't think that's the case. He's got to change his boots.
It's the shoes, guys. It's the shoes.
Extraordinary.
It wasn't you playing like shit.
You spent half an hour on the pitch before the game. So get your footwear right. That bit is not difficult. This again, credit to Tottenham with the press. There's the second slip by Cucurella. And then Tottenham once again.
Hey. All right, if you didn't hear the joke, Cucurella more like Slipperella.
But that was
Brilliant
a good
finish.
shot, though.
That was
Good.
Kulusevski.
Like,
So favours that left
regardless
foot.
of the
And
slip,
he does
like,
well because he's moving away from the goal and he just reverses it back.
I guess
Possibly through the legs.
see,
of
that's the
Lavia
thing
here as he
about
tries to
Son,
make the
right?
interception.
Like,
Yeah.
There you go,
he
through
was
the
out
legs.
in the outside
Sanchez
positions,
can't do
but
much
he
about
didn't.
that because he's got to protect the biggest
You know what
part
I
of
mean?
his
I mean,
goal.
this is
As
also-
soon as that ball goes through the legs.
He didn't
there's
slip. He kicked his
another
other fucking foot. Oh, sorry.
replay of a second slip by Cucurella.
2-0.
I don't know what he's blaming anyone else for. He should
Kulu.
know in the warm-up
Kulu.
that that footwear isn't going to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, for it to happen once is perhaps put down as misfortune. For it to happen twice.
Come on, boys.
Here's Tate Sarr in for Son. And Udogi. The flag is up for offside on this occasion.
Well, you asked about whether we're going to see the Manchester City version or Tottenham or Fulham or Bournemouth version. We're seeing the Man City version.
That's
They've
pretty
started
sad.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like that
so
comment.
Chelsea's
Are we going to see the
sloppiness
Man City version or the
in its
Bournemouth
opening
version?
12 minutes.
Great.
They've got to make it count because Chelsea will improve. And they're so unpredictable with their creativity, Chelsea, that you feel that they'll get something in terms of goals. Spurs have got to make sure they
they got
capitalise
to
on,
figure out
on these
it's what it is.
opportunities.
It's just sitting back. They don't know what to do. When the team sits back and they're compressing them, they don't know what to do.
No.
They don't have no clue. Because we're a fast-breaking team. You can't break down a
This is Tottenham
team.
at their
Like,
pressing
they just got to
best.
figure that out. I think they need a player that can break down
Once we have possession or something like
Yeah,
that?
break down the line.
That's
Tight.
what Madison's supposed to do.
Yeah, right. What he's supposed to do.
I don't think he's bad. I just think he's like maybe in a
I don't know if
little.
he has like. I don't know if he's also alone.
These days.
You know, he doesn't have anyone else to play off of.
Yeah, that's true. That's hard too. To be like, fuck, I gotta do. Oh, that's not
Sure, you're
personal.
making that up.
Yeah.
Just find
I need to read a book. I keep
You'll
searching.
ultimately believe it. Now Romero is in trouble.
Ah, damn it.
Man.
And after all the good news
Great.
for Tottenham in 14
He's out
minutes,
for 3 more months.
here's some bad because they're domineering Argentine centre-back.
I think they
Back from
knew.
injury today, looks like he's only going to have
His
lasted
toe?
the opening
I think they
salvos
knew-
of
I
this
think they
game, but
knew that he
Dragic
was
is ready
like-
to come on.
Like,
Look.
And he's distressed as well as
I think
injured.
they knew that he wasn't going to be
Well, it's
100.
hugely disappointing for him, and I have to say it's to get a 14-minute cameo out of a player that you could get back
I thought they
and
said
rely
no
on for the
noise
rest of the
inside.
season if you give him an extra couple of weeks potentially is.
They
It's
weren't
gonna
going to
be a
put on the
question.
audio inside, which is why we sat out here.
Well, I mean, the game's going to go up to 1:30 or so.
Well, short-term gain for
The
Tottenham
Browns game.
for what looks like being long-term pain for Christian
The Tottenham
Romero.
bar.
And Dragic coming on, him and Ben Davis were in the starting 11 against City and played brilliantly together.
I just think that
the
it,
two of them,
was
so
like
he'll have a
a
lot of confidence
play
in that
until you
recent
can't
performance.
kind of thing. You know what I
More
mean?
than capable
I
of,
think it was
of
like a
dealing
play
with
until you can't. I think
Chelsea's
he's
threat
on
in a similar
100.
way to that.
I know, but
Romero
then you
Romero
you risk them being like,
started
you
this
know,
game.
let's say he had
I guess
2
it
more
helps
weeks
that he's
left
got
to be
extra
fully
strength
fit.
alongside him today in Van der Ven.
Yeah,
Now
certainly
you
does.
risk it to be like,
Balances
okay,
off
because of this little stunt,
I know,
now
but-
I'm out
but
for
they're
a
playing,
month and a
I know,
half.
but they're playing Chelsea and like they
That doesn't
can't-
matter. That doesn't matter.
I don't know.
You could do.
I think
You could have done Dragons.
the coach's head is like on the line. Like I don't know if he's really thinking about all that.
I don't think he's on the line.
I
don't know, thought he was gonna get fired.
Offside that for Solanke.
I don't know.
He didn't really.
I
back
just don't think he
the
was
fact that
100
Son was
yet.
going to win that.
I don't
first
know, I don't
header
think so
and left
either.
his movement towards the ball a bit too late.
Maybe better we didn't sit inside. When in doubt, Guinness it out.
Doggy, but Neto is there to keep him honest.
Oh,
Good job.
beautiful, Coral. Beautiful.
And Graham, this has set
Very
off in
demure.
very much the spirit of last season's chaotic meeting.
What?
happily.
Yeah, it's an excellent, entertaining opening 16 minutes.
Sadly, that includes significant injuries. Last year in this game, as well as 2 red cards.
Attaboy.
Also lost 2
Oh,
players
come
to
on.
injuries for quite a number of weeks. Madison and Van der Ven that night.
I mean, at least we got Mickey back there.
Joronic Romero.
That's a big
who's
plus.
drifting
Solid.
around
That's a
the
big plus.
perimeter of the field.
I think they need to get another defender. One more. One more
Cucurella.
solid defender right there.
I mean, yeah, probably get rid of Ben Davis
Sancho.
now, right?
No, come on, don't say that.
In range now, Sancho! And he's pulled one back, kissing the upright on its way in. Well, when these 2 meet, it's never dull.
Yeah, this is a fabulous, fabulous goal for Chelsea's first real break. And look at him, cuts inside. Porro cuts in again. Nobody steps out. A lot of that comes from this run by Enzo Fernandez. He
it,
takes
Sancho.
Dragic away. That allows space for Sancho to cut in onto his stronger right foot. Again, he opens the angle up. It's a beautiful strike. As you picked up, John, just touches that inside of that post. Tremendous finish, and comeback is back on.
Well, this is pretty helter-skelter, Graham.
Yeah, it is. Both teams are wide open. Like I said, Chelsea they've always got a spare man in possession because of Caicedo pushing into midfield and then Enzo Fernandez pushing on. That allows Cole Palmer to roam where he wants, the front 3 to stay really high, and Tottenham's back 4 can't engage with them. You've basically got either Basuma or Sarr marking two players at the base of that Tottenham midfield. And even my maths tells me that doesn't add up.
His math.
What?
His maths. Plural. God damn it.
Cucurella.
Is this where we implode?
Cucaracha.
Cucurella put on new boots and they scored. It might have been the shoes.
Jadon Sancho. Found it then, using his pace to stay with Jackson.
You see that? You see
I
what
think
Van der Ven's
Jadon
all about
Sancho
just
is
in that
so
one action.
underutilized.
Jackson does well to stay on side.
This time it's Jadon Sancho having to run the gauntlet.
The referee's going to have a word with him because I think he threw something back towards the crowd. Which
Yeah, we can only throw stuff at you. You can't throw
you
stuff
can't do as a player.
Arr. Arr. Oh, he almost got
Come
on.
Sarr. Solanke. Lavia in firmly.
You can't understate how important Lavia is to this Chelsea team. He's such a well-controlled player, decision-making for such a young age.
Watch up top.
Enzo
watch
Fernandez.
Up top.
Sancho.
And then Sancho does stuff like that. And you're like, wait.
Right.
That's a lovely
Just scored
touch
a
by
banger
Lavia.
and then like
Complete awareness of what was around him because it was a difficult pass to receive. Made it look simple, and then Sancho here should be doing better with the delivery. Feels so stretched the game, doesn't it?
This game feels super stretched.
What does that mean? Come on, you Spurs.
Nicholas Jackson.
I'm not a fan of him, but he's been producing, man.
Yeah.
Sancho. And Palmer missed his kick.
Wow.
And as that ball was travelling towards Cole Palmer, it seemed almost
No card,
we were
of
heading
course.
for 2-2.
No, don't worry about it.
And the
Oh, it is.
for Romeo Lavia.
Gave him a card.
He
Come
looked a
on.
bit reluctant there, Anthony Taylor, but once again, that should be a yellow card given where he's committed the foul.
Should be yellow card.
There's Fernandez again, getting forwards at will. Great cutback and completely misconnected by Cole Palmer.
Are you
Took his eye off the
interested
ball
in
slightly,
trying
and
that?
that foul there absolutely justifies a yellow
Ask him
card,
for a
given that Kulusevski was away.
Let me get some of that, dog.
Son. Kulusevski. Corner for Spurs.
I'll take it. I'll take the corner.
Can get a lot of joy from
I'll
his
take the corner now.
contest with Caicedo.
Hey, you and
Here's
your
the
Real
Cole Palmer
Madrid
miss.
shit. Get out of here.
Maybe there's a slight touch from Dragusin.
Get out of here. You don't
Let's
belong
see
here.
if he gets anything on that. No, nothing. He just sees it late, Cole Palmer. But time and time again, we've seen him finish those sorts of chances almost with his eyes closed.
Cheers, mate.
Son. Kulusevski. Trying to trick Neto.
Oh, whoa.
And the escape route.
Go,
Involves
son, go,
Nicholas
son, go,
Jackson,
son.
who's got two Chelsea players to his left.
Attaboy! Come on, boys!
And
Counter!
Tottenham can come the other way. The doggy.
Oh.
Oh, he's giving it straight back to Johnson.
I'm on pins and needles, mate.
This is starting to look like some sort of weird football experiment where you have two teams that have decided not to play with a midfield and they don't have the ball.
That's an What?
Fuck him.
What the? Stop cursing.
I hope it catches on.
I hope it catches. See, it's exciting not having a midfield. I knew it. Jerk.
This is Tottenham at their harum scarum besting. Chelsea have been pulled into a similar approach.
Go son, go son, go son, go son. You see Brennan, you see Brennan, you see...
And he tried curling, it wasn't very far away.
Diosito mío, porque no puede ser uno de puta, Peter.
No, he took full responsibility for this, Son. Brilliant play again, around that right-hand side, around Caicedo.
Brilliant.
There he has an opportunity to pass to Brennan Johnson. He
could've
doesn't
passed it
take
to
it, so it's
Solanke.
all about outcome at that
Solanke
point.
was at the top too.
He thought, you know what, I've seen Brennan Johnson, I'm not going to
he
use
makes
you
those
as an
sometimes.
outlet, I'm
He
going to go
melted.
myself. He
My
backed
mate
himself,
wanted
he
to
so
go
neatly put
against Chelsea.
Spurs 3-1 up. It's a lovely strike, just
He wanted to
slightly
make it
underneath
sixes and sevens.
Stop talking basura.
They're in talks, but he didn't sign. Which is never a good sign.
Van de Ven. Sancho.
If Son leaves,
Jackson.
where would he go?
All right.
Don't you touch our golden boy, you
That was a
son
bit
of a
naughty by
bitch.
Caicedo on Son there. He
Don't
went
you
in
touch
with everything.
my daughter.
Son wasn't happy when he got up. Didn't react,
Harry
but
Potter.
certainly felt that challenge.
You bitch. What's going on here?
I don't know. So if you're in the Hollywood area, come round down to the Micky Byrne.
Impressed by Solanke's tumble.
It is a Tottenham/Browns bar.
Yeah, I think he's got a point there, Dominic
But there's a
Solanke.
street
Straight in the back
carnival.
again. And again.
Drinking on stream was a bad choice.
Drinking what?
On stream was a bad choice.
Again, Solanke. Once more, tussling with Badiashile. And this
Absolutely.
time, the third time of asking,
What, he's not
Anthony
gonna hold
Taylor
him?
sides with the Spurs forward.
Well, that was the least worse, or least obvious of the three fouls that Badiashile just applied to Dominic Solanke. Solanke was holding just as much of the Chelsea defender.
Why does every commentator like
Because he
Rain
used to play at
sweeping across
Arsenal.
the stadium
so he's an
again.
asshole. That's why.
Added vigour.
He literally was an Arsenal player.
Dragashi. Johnson.
You're an announcer. You're supposed to be biased.
Yeah, they're all.
Being buffeted by Cucurella. He's found a great route around the Spaniard. Here's Kulusevski. Was that a hand? Might have used an arm to control it, and the referee says indeed he did.
Yeah, it's a fabulous break. Intricate, tight play there by Tottenham. Somehow got out of that corner. Cucurella, who now has the
mate,
right
I'm
boots
empty.
on, didn't slip. He stuck really well, but somehow they managed to evade him and that Chelsea defence. And as you see in the replay there,
But is
it's all
this
just
your arm?
bouncing up into the arm of
That's your
Kulusevski.
shoulder. So if it goes a little bit more bicep is what it is.
I don't know. This is not a hand to me. I know my biology.
This looks really
Chelsea
good.
have seen nearly twice as much of the ball as Tottenham.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
W's in the chat. I'm not gonna stop. Atta boy.
Like, come on.
Atta boy, let's give it away.
Anthony Taylor
And
keeping
true
a right
Tottenham
hand on the tiller.
In true Tottenham nature, let's give it back to Chelsea.
Kraken. Let's get
Lavia.
Kraken.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was looking at the
Palmer.
lineup earlier.
Neto.
That's false information. Let me check real quick. Let me check my
It's a
sources.
trip by a doggy.
Yeah, and that's certainly a foul. Good work by Neto. And that stat about Chelsea's possession up in the 60s
Maddison's on
in
the
terms of percentage-wise, starting to sort of show a little bit in how Tottenham are defending. Chelsea constantly finding an outlet and 1v1 situations.
probably gonna be done for the
and
whole
at some
year.
point, Spurs are going to have to sacrifice one of their attacking
Who?
players to allow them to
Oh,
get a bit more
I don't-
insurance
yeah,
in midfield and behind the ball. If they don't, they're
They're not,
going to run
they're
the
not
risk
even
of being
giving it
opened
a
up at will.
timeline.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah,
he got
right.
like re-injured. He was so good too.
Yeah.
What a
it's
bright
a good option.
What a bright talent he was. You know what I mean?
Fernandez
Wait, what
and
the
Palmer
fuck?
attending to the
Sorry.
ball.
What happened?
He got fouled. He got
6
fouled
foot
there.
7 inches of Fraser Forster, poised. It is Fernandez, and it's beyond the lot.
A little bit too much pace on the ball from Fernandez.
Enzo.
Difficult
The
one because
fans just
Tottenham's
threw something at
defensive run was
Dragon.
very high.
What
They're
the
just
hell,
angry,
man?
They're
They're just pissed.
they're lit today.
They're just.
Oh,
that's a
Kulusevski. Chelsea asked for handball. This time it's play on from the referee.
Cucurella and the new boots.
He's unstoppable now.
And Sarr carried through and caught Cucurella.
Hey, this universal sign for diving.
And Tate Sarr is the recipient of yellow.
Yeah, I think that one looks worse than it is. It's definitely a yellow card. He doesn't catch him particularly badly. Cucurella passes and jumps here. As soon as he passes, he's off the ground. Knows he's going to get caught by Sarr. Clumsy challenge.
Got him on his toe, but he grabbed the wrong leg.
That's true.
Cucurella.
You do have.
Quiero una paella. Tiembla Haaland.
Half an hour of frantic football in North London.
Yeah, it's good press by Tottenham. Again, the risk is that if Chelsea gets through that first one,
Press the X button.
Is free
Through
ahead
ball.
of the ball with 30 metres around him to travel into. But it worked well from the Spurs perspective there.
Button. I think Tottenham should sub all his players.
Lavia, Jackson.
That's a hot move.
Put nothing
Fernandez.
but a hot take.
Into the path of Sancho. Jackson's continued his trot. It's behind Fernandez. Didn't quite come.
That was-
Palmer.
That was. You must have known.
Hey. Tarjeta.
Play on.
Taylor.
Tarjeta. Dale.
The
Dale.
advantage.
Dale, guacho. ¿Qué miras?
Basuma.
¿Qué miras?
How many Argentinians are playing on the field?
None
It's
now.
good tenacious defending that
Enzo.
by Cucurella.
Oh, you're right.
There were two.
There were two.
Palmer. It's a good pass from Lavia.
He's gonna rip it. He's gonna rip it.
Palmer! Here's Neto. The check, the shot, the smart reactions from
Lord.
Forster.
Well, that is everything I've been talking about in this
No,
first
I'm not
30
sure
minutes of
that.
the game, how open
You're
the Spurs
absolutely
are when they lose possession. It's a lovely ball from Lavia into Palmer. Spurs can't come out and press him. They've got to retreat. That invites the shot. Two very good saves by Foster.
Fraser.
Pedro Neto. Jadon Sancho.
Saw that control? Que control, papa. Yeah, we're only at the 31st minute.
And Calder nearly caught in possession by Solanke.
His pocket was nearly picked.
And it's good response from the Spurs
mate,
fan there. Appreciate the
I'm not
press.
gonna tell
Led
you
to
again,
that long
I'm
clearance
empty.
and a ball retrieval.
Ever stop talking like that? There's only two up
Given away by Forster. One back by Udogi.
Nobody's there.
Oh, he got slammed on.
And Caicedo.
Are you kidding me?
And Sarr. And of course Sarr involved in an incident which
He's
saw
a
his
Sarr
name
boy.
taken just a moment or two ago.
Yeah, Caicedo stayed on the ground there. I don't think there's anything wrong with him at all. Let's have a look at the replay. This is something Caicedo does a lot. He goes for these sorts of challenges. That challenge
Check it.
on the shin.
Hey, didn't Romero get a red card last time for that follow through? Check it.
VAR took a look.
Oh, you.
And reassured
Oh my
Anthony
God.
Taylor that no further action was
No,
required.
I really do. I really do believe
The other
that
end,
they
Tottenham
don't call
is vying with
anything
Badiashile,
like, for
and
real.
it is a corner.
They don't call anything against Forest, dude.
Have a
How
look at
did
this
VAR
again,
look
John.
at
This
that
is-
and not even
you
give a
see
yellow?
that
At least a
ball's
yellow.
gone straight over the top of the ball.
How's that not even a booking? They let a red.
See? He's
Yeah,
right.
he's right. Also, if you're in the Hollywood area, there is now a mechanical bull in the
Challenge
street.
didn't reach the
Where?
threshold for excessive
Right over
force.
there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the
What's
excessive
going on
force
here?
you'd
I don't
need
know. Is it
to upgrade
Cowboy
from that
Day?
would be breaking the player's leg
How
given the position
bizarre.
it was in.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
No, that
Chelsea
is
yet to
that is
concede
crazy
from a
that,
corner
that VAR looked at it.
season.
It's just nuts, dude.
Trying to come
I'm
in
not
here.
saying it's a red. It's not a red, but it's a yellow.
It's Son.
Oh.
They very nearly conceded from that. Son eating it, and the crossbar
Yeah.
reverberating.
Delightful ball in again by Son. He had one earlier that was into a similar area that Badiashile cleared. This time, Sarr just gets himself in between a couple of Chelsea players. The delivery's perfect,
We'll get
just
there.
over
I know we're at zero
that front
viewers.
marker
One
for
day
Chelsea is Nicholas Jackson.
we'll have 2 views.
One day we'll have 3 viewers.
What is that?
Go!
Given away to Sarr. This is Son. And that was Solanke.
What another fabulous opportunity for Chelsea. Postecoglou beneath has got his head in his hands again. He knows they can't
He said,
miss
what a
those
beautiful
gilt-edged
chance for
chances.
Chelsea.
What is it with the studs, the footwear of the Chelsea players?
There's
Well,
nothing
you've
wrong
said
with
how
the
wet the
studs.
pitch
So
is
when you
from
start
the rain,
slipping,
and they're very firm,
is
these
because
pitches,
you're
but
thinking ahead of what I'm going to do before I
you've got to
actually
get
do
the
it.
studs right in the warm-up.
Tottenham haven't
So
been
that's nothing
stumbling
to
all
do
over the
with
place.
before?
This is Neto.
So are they playing too fast?
Yeah.
Seen
Mentally.
off by Destiny Udogie. This is Son.
You doggy go, keep going. Oh, come on. No, what a
Now
lucky.
they'll come back the other way with Neto.
Basuma,
That
take
sort
his
of game.
ankles.
Enzo Fernandez.
Sorry, get a red card.
Palmer.
Yeah.
Dangerous from Spurs.
Come on, go to him.
Oh my God, dude.
Sancho.
Son made an interview a while
Palmer.
ago that his dad would make him juggle 100 times a day.
Again, Jadon Sancho.
I don't see it.
To Cucurella.
Jesus.
Palmer breaks for it. Van der Ven.
Come on, we're waiting.
Chelsea's pressuring the team. Come on.
Neto. Lavia.
Is there an important Browns game today?
Van der Ven did really well with that ball in from Palmer, but it's right on the edge, isn't it? Everything all seems to
But I
be
think she heard me say
last ditch
Brown.
defending, outnumbered players,
She was
both sides
saying
really. Both teams are taking excessive
I
risks.
regret nothing.
This is football on the precipice.
I'm a star boy. Bop, 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 bop.
Look at you go.
It starts with things like that, doesn't it? Goalkeepers trying to play impossible passes in dangerous areas. Just gets it caught under his feet a little bit, doesn't he, there, Solanke?
Hey, mate, I want to wet my whistle. Where is she? That seems rude. It could be a he, too. Don't be sexist.
Oh, wow.
Sanchez. It's becoming a pattern. His distribution has been sadly lacking. Udogie.
Come on, cool.
Ciao.
Kulusevski.
Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Drop back!
Pushing the ball with particular security. Neto. Jackson. Hit the heel of Dragashi.
I mean, the game, the chaos that's happening down on the pitch and we're witnessing. Quick turnovers, quick breaks, both teams throwing bodies forwards, but
I'm
really
scared.
sacrificing their defensive duties, allowing players just to deal with 1v1 situations.
So it continues. They're actually pieces of card that were given to spectators to hold up prior to kick-off to form a giant mosaic.
Now they're not going to do it again.
Motto.
No, they're not going to give him
Now
signs
they're not
ever
going to give him again.
Never. Hey, it's all bants.
Fernandez.
All right, it's all harmless bants. As long as it's not like, all right, so we're from El Salvador. As long as it's not bottles of piss, I think it's fine. And yes, I've been there to witness that. It's wild.
Sancho.
You went there?
Yeah, I went to the stadium.
Yeah?
Yeah. El Cuscatleco?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Neto.
You're brave for going there.
Why?
Because they throw piss.
Not at me. Motherfucker, I wasn't on the field. Well, I was on the field. Look at you guys.
Fernandez.
And also, I'm a huge El Salvador fan, you know what I mean? So I was there when USA played them. No, I wasn't.
One more game to complete this Premier League
W's
weekend.
in
It's
the
tomorrow,
chat.
right here on USA. West Ham hosting Wolverhampton Wanderers at 3
We're
p.m.
gonna turn
Eastern.
this off
Coverage
at
begins
halftime?
at 2 o'clock with
Are we
Premier
gonna
League
turn this
Live.
off at halftime?
I don't think so.
Why?
Because I don't have a I don't know. I'll check it out, I guess. I don't know.
I'm asking why. I'm not saying
I don't know.
you
I
should.
don't know. I've never done this before.
I'm not saying you should. It's not what I'm... Let me rephrase it.
That's brilliant recovery by Lavia there.
I'm
Got
not
a touch
saying,
by
hey,
Son.
dude,
He
turn
knows
this
that
off at halftime.
Caicedo's stalking him on the short ball and wanting to sort of have a kick at him every time he gets an opportunity. He moved the ball really quickly there inside and created some space for Tottenham. They couldn't capitalise on it once again.
I'm gonna tell her because she's right behind me.
Two of the three youngest teams in the Premier League and two of the three top scorers. And here's Jackson in for Chelsea.
Good job, Dragon.
Great recovery, tackled out by Dragusin. Once again, it's that man Lavia who's been the standout player for Chelsea. That pass there takes out three Spurs players. That allows Palmer to get the ball where you know how dangerous he is in those areas. Releases
Can I get
Jackson.
another
He
Guinness,
just,
please?
as he tries to get himself set, he just delays the shot enough for Dragusin to come in and make the interception.
You want a bite, nibble, or you want
Chelsea
another
have been
Guinness as
against
well?
corners
No, yeah.
this season. The same does not apply to Tottenham. And Cole Palmer is biding his time, quite rightly, because the stewards are getting no sort of grip on this at all. And it's okay removing stuff after it's been thrown on, but it shouldn't be being thrown on in the first place.
No, it's not acceptable, and it shouldn't be allowed. And I'm sure Tottenham will be hearing about this afterwards from the FA
It's
and the Premier League.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Meanwhile,
I just said that. I was like, if this
referee
was
has a
El
crowd
Salvador,
scene to
it's
deal
bottles
with.
of piss. So be happy it's like... I'd fill this up with
pulling
piss and
out a
throw it
couple
at
of the particular miscreants, Son and Neto.
Batteries? I haven't heard that one.
Yeah.
Batteries? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Mexico.
Like full on, like full on double A's.
just double A's aren't enough. You need to do the other one. Fat box.
The D's, I think they're called D's or whatever.
Triple D's. Whoa, hold on.
Excellent defending that by Solanke at the near post for Tottenham. Good ball in by Palmer. Palmer.
Lavia.
Seriously, what the hell's happening downtown?
Sancho. Palmer. Fernandez.
There's now a bull
readjustment to the
ring.
feet by Van der Ven.
It feels
Occasionally you've got
country
Tottenham
themed.
players pressing in the front positions and dropping off
December 8th.
through midfield. Papsar's going absolutely crazy, trying to get some support around him there as Chelsea once again pass through Tottenham very easily.
I will not know.
And that sends Cole Palmer to the corner quadrant again. And more greeting cards.
Away.
Palmer then with a bit more depth. It's a good corner. Claudia Shield nearly on the end of it. Palmer can redeliver. Cucurella. Sancho. Cucurella.
It's the boots. It's the boots.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Viene Cucurella. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. I would have given that a foul.
It needed to be.
Oh,
to give the ball away. Jackson.
Dude, we're just giving it. Dude.
Yeah, they're losing focus. And they're lucky
Neto.
how that they haven't capitalized on like how bad they're playing now.
Oh, let's. Well, this is what we said, right? As soon as a team has possession.
Sancho. Palmer.
Pick it up.
You waste time.
And we have 2 minutes.
You waste
Lexus
time.
stoppage time.
Don't pick it up.
been
If anything, you should have waited
fascinating
longer.
Very
He
hard to
listened to
decipher
you.
what's going on down there in many ways. It's deconstructed football, isn't it?
Kulusevski.
What if he
I've
shot
been
it?
sensing
Would that
you.
have been off?
Girding your loins and wanted to leap out there and put in a reducer
that was a
on
cross. That was
one
a
of the
cross.
Tottenham players, as you would have done 30 years ago.
Well, I certainly would be shouting my own teammates about some of the shape of the team out of possession.
Let
It's all well and good
it all out.
allowing creative players to have the ball, but behind
Oh, come on.
them, you've got to
Blue.
have some discipline and some, I call it insurance. Javier there getting caught, but it was an inviting ball into him. When I say inviting,
If
I
that
mean
little truck
inviting
over
a
there
challenge.
Is a churro?
And Romero
I was going to say churro. El churro.
with treatment to his thigh.
How do I say it? Churro.
He was forced off
Churro.
early.
Sorry.
Just got caught,
Churro
Javier there, didn't he,
and
by
ice
the arm
cream.
of
It's actually one of the most fantastic things I've
Kulusevski as he
ever-
makes the challenge. Oof.
That's high praise.
It'll give you churros.
That looks a bit naughty as well when you see it slowed down.
Uh-oh, someone's being naughty.
Naughty boys.
Oh, great. Are they going to review it?
If they're not going to look over the Caicedo one, they're not going to look at this.
Well, yeah. Even
Again,
Stevens.
inspected by VAR, as everything is.
What's the purpose of VAR?
I don't know.
They suck.
It was deemed not to be an example
Give me
of
the
use of
job. I
excessive
don't know what
force.
they're paying them, but I'll take
It's
it.
too excessive
For
force.
free
It's
entry?
remote. It's remote work, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll
Reasons
do it.
keeping
They're
good
not, they're not
Is that an
even
excessive
paying
number of
money.
excessive
If
force
I get
reasons?
paid to watch on
In your opinion,
screen
Graham?
and just replay stuff
If
like
there's
in the
another one, it will
moment, yeah, dude, I'll be so unbiased too.
All
Well,
right, that's the
happily,
end
an
of the half.
excessive amount of entertainment in the first half. Excellent.
End of the half.
Fair
2-1
play
Tottenham.
from Kulusevski in the opening 11 minutes.
Chelsea's
Sancho pulling one back.
could've
Plenty
tied it
for
up,
Rebecca
if
Lowe,
I'm being
Gary
honest.
Neville,
Yeah,
and Tim
yeah,
Howard to
yeah,
discuss
yeah,
and to
yeah,
analyse
yeah.
and to react to back in our studio. And that is coming up next on Premier League Halftime, presented by Samsung Galaxy.
I don't know. Yeah, I would have to completely stop it and then redo it again.
What about my letter?
It's up to
Hey
you.
Lexus, call Uncle Brian.
How does this
Yes, Brian.
affect Messi?
The North Pole.
Well, it could affect it because they play Man City.
Through Man City,
Through
Balón
Man
de
City.
Oro next year. Vinicius
Send her to a
Jr.
member sales event. Get offers on select models.
Bro, what happened with Man City?
5 points in the last.
This is the Emirates Premium Economy
No,
Suite.
They just have a bad
No,
day.
they have 2 ties, right? They have a win, but that was
Yeah, they had a win last week, and then
Economy.
they just tied.
Perhaps
no, but
need to
is
call
the
it
win
something
because
else.
of cup or
No, it was a regular season.
okay. So they got 4 points then.
dude, it's just the nature of the business, dude. Like he's had 6 years of being on top.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
give him,
And everybody's like freaking out now.
give the man 5 games.
Still
Jesus
have moderate
Christ.
to severe ulcerative colitis or
Like,
Crohn's disease symptoms after taking a
Yeah, it's
medication like
crazy to
Humira
see,
or
but,
Medicaid?
like,
Put them in
it
check
happens.
with Rinvoq, a
That's
once
what
daily pill.
When
happens when you
symptoms
keep
try
a
to take
manager
control,
long
I
enough.
got rapid relief with
Then,
Rinvoq.
you know,
Check.
cycling
Flares
through
try to slow me down.
like
I got
underwear.
lasting
You know what I
remission
mean? Be
with
like, yo.
Rinvoq. Check. And maybe we're in remission, even at nearly
You
2
never get any
years.
streaks
And
by
Rinvoq
that
helped
logic.
visibly reduce damage of the
Any
intestinal
butt
lining.
streaks.
Check.
Rapid symptom relief, lasting remission.
You're late.
And visibly reduced damage. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections.
yeah.
Before treatment, test for
They
TB
just-
and do blood work.
they just
Serious
need time.
infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers
And
including
if they
lymphoma
even
and
think
skin.
of letting
Serious
him
allergic
go, they're
reactions,
insane.
GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV event
Whoever-
risk
if they
increases
let him
in age
go,
50 plus with a heart disease risk
every
factor.
team,
Tell
and I
your
mean
doctor
every
if you've had
team.
these events, infection, FB
Get
or
the
C,
fuck out.
smoked, are pregnant or pregnant. Don't take if allergic or have an infection. Put
I
your
mean,
senior
yes,
pros in check
but
and keep them
Mascherano
there.
becomes
With
a
Rinvoq,
assistant
ask your
coach.
Mascherano's he's like,
gastroenterologist
I'll
about
resign.
Rinvoq.
This just came in on our page.
I'll help pay
We need to aim
for
for
him to
4.
come.
Shouldn't we aim for 5? We should shoot for 5 and sell
I think
5.
that was like the rumors about Neymar
This
coming.
isn't a Mexican restaurant.
I'm sure that they want him,
That's the 5.
Neymar?
Dennis Medical,
but
Tuesday
I
on
don't know if
NBC.
he'll
There's
come.
also
This
rumors of
holiday,
James
think
Rodriguez
inside the
coming.
box.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Think about a gift from nuts.com.
I mean,
I'll,
if you guys-
I'll cancel my tickets.
It's much more than a gift box.
I swear to God.
It's a night in with
I'm
friends.
Miss Rodriguez. I'll cancel my
You
ticket.
don't like Rodriguez?
Choose from our
Nobody
tastefully
likes it.
curated holiday gift
Why?
options
No team likes it.
with 20% off and free shipping on your first order.
Yeah.
Think
And then
inside
nowhere
the
else.
box this
And he
season.
would bring.
Order your gifts from nuts.com today. This is the
I
famous
don't need
footwear.
more people at
The
that
two jingle
goddamn
bells, two
stadium.
places never been
I don't.
before.
Have you gone? You gone, right?
I
You don't have to be perfect to make it famous.
Oh, really?
So unwrap famous with buy one, get one half off. And your local famous
Dude, you
footwear
gotta
or
try to
famous
make at
.com.
least see him once.
Yeah, I know. I want. I
Irresistibly
bought tickets for
smooth
the.
melting
MC
chocolate
Messi.
from every
MC
window.
Messi.
I went
You
to
can
the.
melt
I
into
got tickets for
every
the
holiday
birthday after
moment.
the
This year, bring out Lindor from the Lindt Master
and I went to go see
Chocolatier.
Argentina Peru for Messi. And he was but yeah, seeing that.
You're watching Premier League half-time presented by Samsung Galaxy. Chelsea don't want to be like Manchester City and Arsenal this weekend and drop points as they all chase Liverpool. But right now, that is the situation. The half-time score in North London, Tottenham 2, Chelsea 1. Tim Howard, Gary Neville, Rebecca Lowe. Let's get to it because there was a lot going on in that first 45 minutes. Those Geico first half highlights, they started like a train, Tim Howard.
Yeah, good at home here. Pressing from the front. Gray slips over. Brent Johnson on the attack. Just have a look at the movement from McSlanky right here. He's got Cole checking his shoulder. And even though he's in a good position,
look at him slip.
It's really good. McSlanky. This slip here, Correa just allows Tottenham to stay on that front foot. I must say it's a really good finish from Slanky. The movement, the concentration, just to catch that on the half volley, it's really good. And then Kukurea, again, this is the problem. Slips over for a second time, puts his hands up. Brendan Johnson again intercepts, but still a lot to do for Kulusevski. He loves to come inside on this left foot. Chelsea just don't do a good job of closing the ball down. A lot of hands going up. Goalkeeper in question there. Just have a look here. Second time that happens. Kukurea for critical Kulusevski just goes again and reverses the ball with 2 legs. And then he has to change his boots, guys.
It's absolutely ridiculous that the weather in England's been terrible this weekend. He's given his team, he's given 2 goals without Romero coming up. I'm still only on Cucurella for 1 second. He's given 2 goals away through not having his boots right when he's balling up from the pitch for half an hour. It's ridiculous.
As you say, Romero had to go off. On came Dragusin and Chelsea back in it, Gary.
Yeah, you never felt even at 2-0 that Chelsea were out of the game. The game was so open. I think Graham alluded to it on commentary. And Sancho playing off that sort of left-hand side, cutting on his right foot, I think it's where he prefers. And he sort of drives it. He doesn't bend it really, but he just sort of drives through it. And it brings it back a little bit into that far corner and gets Chelsea right back into the game. And they had chances. Look at that space there that Cole Palmer's got. I mean, you can't afford to be in that type of space. He gets a good, strong hand to it. Fraser Forster, Neto.
It's in my
That's
closet.
a better save than the
Why
first
don't
one,
you
I
bring
think.
it?
From the big goalkeeper, and then one of the big talking points, I think, in the first
you
half
put
of
it
this
that way.
Casado one. I actually think, if anything, Andy Taylor
What
should have
happened
given
when
a
you're
yellow. I actually
registering
think
and
he
all
goes
that
to
stuff
swing
like that?
through
I had
the
to
side
pay. I
of
had
the
to
ball,
pay for it.
and then obviously he misses
I
it.
had to pay.
You know, I genuinely think sometimes these things can look really bad in slow motion. So when you see it here now, but
Oh, it
I
looks
actually think
bad
it
in
pulls
slow
away as
motion.
well. It doesn't follow through and
But
go
not
right
so
through the
bad
shin.
because
So
it's
for me,
slow motion.
obviously we know that you
The
can't
hell are you
give a
talking
red
about?
card, so you can't
God,
give a
I
yellow
hate
card
him. I
once.
really do. I
The
can't
decision on the
stand
pitch
it.
has been that there's no card
Yeah,
given.
he's
So
an
I
idiot.
think that
I like
maybe a yellow
Neville.
card in
Don't say
hindsight
that
would have been
about
right on the pitch by Andy Taylor. I'm happy it's not a red.
Tim?
Same for the exact same explanation.
Did you
He
hear
swings through,
Tim
doesn't
Howard?
stomp on it. We
He's
see a
like,
lot
I
of
really
stomping
He
on there.
doesn't do this, does he?
That wasn't.
He does.
Yeah, he's
does
like,
this,
we're not really,
which I think
you know, he's a
there's a big
terrible
difference, I
person.
think, with that.
I was like,
Okay. In terms of the way the game's being played, it's so open, as Gary was saying. How will that affect the second half? Do you think it will tighten up, or are we going to see this for the next
I don't know.
25 minutes?
Maybe he has
Well,
some
it won't
stories
because,
to be like, yo.
Chelsea clawed back possession. They finished the half with 67% possession. As we know with Tottenham, they want it to be open. They only have one way of playing. So I think it'll continue to be open. I don't think they'll shut up shop and sit behind the ball. We know that that's not going to happen. So another good half of football coming.
How do you think this second half's going to look?
They
I hope
play.
this is open as this. I mean, I don't think either coach can be
They
happy
don't-
with the way in
they
which
don't know how to break
they're
down
giving
a team when
chances
they
away.
sit
But
back
just the
and wait
nature of this
for it.
game, last season, the nature of the
They all
game this
get bunched
season,
up and they're
it's a
like,
great watch.
And
they
the
don't
way
know
that
where
Tottenham
they don't know
has
where to
been
go.
this season, especially, you can't count out Chelsea even though they're losing.
Oh, Chelsea could easily win this game. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't win this game. I think Chelsea in the second half will fancy their chances.
Are you going to go for?
Yeah, same. I do. I think it's going to be open enough that Chelsea will find a way.
And you think Chelsea will win it in the end, or you?
Are you trying to put me on the
I
line
am
there? You're
always,
just trying to
that's what we
embarrass
do.
me now. I think Chelsea will win, yeah.
Both of you going for a Chelsea victory despite them being 2-1 down. That's okay. I merely
Wow.
answer questions. And
Wow.
had some words didn't he, Thursday night for the Spurs fans.
Wow.
Celebrating early
You know
in
what?
this game, but Chelsea
You know what,
back
Tim
in it,
Howard? I
and Tim
hope
and
you
Gary
lose
said
your
they're
hair
going to win it.
twice.
Got to do it.
I hope you try to grow your hair back, and it does grow back.
This is ludicrous.
Hey, Tim Howard.
All right.
Good job at Colorado.
This is ludicrous. You don't tell Ludacris what's ludicrous. Ludacris tells you what's ludicrous.
Hey, you were really good at Colorado
You don't
rapping.
need me for this. Hang on. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Good thing you have State Farm. Just follow
Like a good neighbor.
Guess I can go.
This stream is brought to you by State Farm.
No, I don't. Like a good
Thanks
neighbor.
for joining us
State Farm
live
is
at
there.
Tottenham Bar in Hollywood.
So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know.
Our one viewer that just left. We should just say, hey, viewer. Oh my God, there's a viewer. Stay.
I'm gonna say it next time we get a viewer.
Don't do that. You're gonna scare him. Turn this shit off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just turn it off.
Everybody, we go now.
You know what's cool? After this, it's gonna live on YouTube. But I'm gonna take the video and make clips out of it. Like I'll make it like the funniest stuff that we did, because you said, like what you said, good job at Colorado. Like I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna cut the whole thing.
Don't do that. I like Tim Howard, man. Doesn't mean you can't make fun of him.
I know you all are enthusiastic about this mission. We're supposed to be on the same team.
What is it?
We're so hyperbolically violent. You need therapy.
Did you see the new trailer for Invincible?
Watch Creature
like
Commandos
10
on Max
seconds of it.
TV.
Because I didn't want to like ruin it, you know.
The gist of it is, he got really strong.
Right, he was doing push-ups.
Yeah. He worked out.
That's like the Superman thing. Superman, I saw Superman do that too.
For the
Like
best
he was
deals,
doing
go to
push-ups on it.
Hey, viewer!
small batch
Hey!
gourmet and delicious.
I'm rooting.
So of course,
And this is
neighborhood
fun.
friends. Whether you want to say thank you, I love you, or just
Thanks
happy
for stopping
holidays,
by.
send something special, beautiful, and delicious. Order your Harry and David favorites now before they're gone.
And they're gone.
You scared him off.
Tomorrow in the Premier League, it's all about the relegation picture and two managers under great pressure. So many reports
Relegation
linking
picture?
West
What the
Ham with
hell?
the firing of Julian Lopetegui. We shall see how they get on tomorrow against Wolves. Gary O'Neill in real trouble as well. 2 p.m. Eastern on USA tomorrow.
The Premier League on NBC is brought to you by Samsung Galaxy Z Series.
We went to Dublin right after. We battered Palace like 4-0.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on 2024 GMC EV models. We are professional grade. GMC.
This is the Emirates Premium Economy seat.
What is that? Penelope Cruz?
Economy. Perhaps they need to call it something else.
Penelope Cruz.
Time out, time out, time out, time out, time out!
Listen up, get tight.
This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there, and we need to regroup.
Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
I'm gonna go home
In our communities, on our streets, in our schools.
And we need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
To change the momentum.
to call a timeout.
On hate.
Together. Together.
on hate. Send up to hate, Juan. I'm still working. Are still people coming out even though the weather's cold?
New Balance.
They're called snowbirds when it's 60 degrees here, and
they're like, oh, this feels great.
Dude, this is what I used to barbecue, eh?
Your people will perish.
Do you want to see this Lord of the Rings movie?
First, I will kill your brothers, then your father. With or without honor, I will take
I watched all the Lord of the Rings,
You may
everything.
wear a crown upon your head.
Did you watch season 2 of the new
That
The
does
Ring of
not
Power?
make you a king.
The Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim, rated PG-13, Friday.
Road of the Rohirrim.
Today it's the final round of the Hero World Challenge as the world number one Scottish chef the headlines an all-star field, and with that weather there, I don't think he'll be slipping all over the place. Catching all action,
That sure looks
all
good in
catching
real
all
life.
the action from Albany Golf Club in the Bahamas today at 1:30 Eastern on the NBC and streaming on Peacock.
No, it doesn't
It's like a pundit and host mixed together. Chelsea are not used to losing, just 3 defeats in their last 29 in the Premier League, dating back to last season, but they're losing right now at Tottenham. Gary's not happy with Cucurella's boots.
And the stuttering whilst I was speaking.
We'll see where it's from.
All right, Tina, it's her please.
It was like some kind of anime.
Not soccer, but yes.
No.
I mean, honeymoon's
Everyone's different.
Yes.
Chill out.
He's coming back, right?
We don't pass.
Yeah, that means
We get the result we need.
They help give you more.
I text professional.
what's not right now.
97% satisfaction rating.
Anime wise.
Juju Kainsen.
That's not
could
new.
have done it in a British accent.
That's helpful, Grant.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Solo leveling. What would he use from that now?
It is
Well, I'm only saying that because the movie came out.
He is coming to us.
Nerds.
He's coming.
Who's coming
Hey,
to my
we're not supposed to, hey, take pictures for our page because we don't wear Tottenham stuff. And the side effect is because I don't fit it anymore.
Only in Peter's Christmas Day.
This, you need to get on those Olympics.
This is the culprit.
It's that moment when a wish becomes true.
The present for me.
A person feels seen.
I just thought, God forbid, something happens to that one. I knew you would like that. That's your color.
And to be seen is to be loved.
Thanks, Mom.
Give the gifts that show you get them. Welcome to your Walmart.
It's going to be Texas and Georgia again in the final.
Welcome back to North London, where Chelsea are
So
making
Miami's
a change.
Miami's
Ahead of the
totally
second
like
half of this
there's
derby
one
fixture
spot
against
left.
Spurs.
But I don't see
Gusto is coming on.
No.
in place
Those are the
of
people that are
Romeo
through.
Lavia, a
It's
decision made
between,
by head
who
coach
are they
Enzo
considering?
Maresca.
Miami?
I'm causing a bit of head scratching with my learned colleague, Mr. Lasso here. Well, he did get caught by
Alabama.
Kulusevski. That's something to do with it.
That's why I look
understandable.
back.
In terms of
But I do want it to be
performance,
SMU.
he was Chelsea's best performing player.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
No complaint about Gusto coming on, but I thought he might just come
Not
on
here,
as a straight
homie.
swap for Caicedo.
Gator
who's
bait.
certainly not a right back, and particularly against Heung-min Son, as we saw in the first half. So we'll have to wait and see what the reasoning was behind that. But Caicedo moves into midfield
Son is out.
Enzo Fernandez and Malo Gusto on at right back.
I don't know.
And we are getting word from the bench that it is a tactical change. There is no injury. So we now have the $277 million combination, that's their transfer fees combined, of Fernandez and Caicedo for Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea. My bad. False information.
So Sun for who though?
We also have the results of the game that we hope will be similarly entertaining in the second period, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be given the approach of these teams.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the way they're going to play is going to change a lot. Certainly,
did you ever see
we've
the
seen Spurs
documentary
enough this season to
to
see how they set up.
For what?
Press the ball
SMU.
and sort of the high energy but big spaces left behind.
It was pretty good.
And Chelsea,
because they were like a really big team.
Always going to look to find that extra man ahead of the ball and exploit the space that Tottenham are leaving. So it should be an entertaining second half.
It's a game that really passes by without incident. One of the talking points raised by the first period was the fact that both Tottenham goals
I'm so confused. What were they
where
talking
the
about?
Chelsea left back Cucurella slipped. He went sheepishly to change his footwear, but by that stage his team was 2 down.
Was Sun off?
No, he's right there. He's right there.
So what were they talking about?
Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea.
Pay attention, mate.
I am.
Sancho.
Oh, god damn.
Fernandez.
So when you put it through someone's legs, they call it a meg.
Neto.
But I used to call it a salad.
Palmer.
Why a salad and not a meg? Like, what is salad?
The issue.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Cucurella.
So me and my friends will call it salad.
Change in shape.
I feel like that catches on better. I feel like meg.
Just change it.
Kulusevski's dropped a
Just
little bit
say
deeper.
it. Just be like
At the moment. Cucurella's moved further forwards for Chelsea. He's not
Hey,
playing
viewer. Thanks for
sort of
watching.
deeper role. He's playing sort of as a high midfield player.
Do you support Tottenham, viewer? Or are you a traitor? You a goddamn traitor like everybody else.
The thing we know for certain about Spurs is that they are pretty much incapable of merely sitting back and holding on to a lead. They'll try to add to it.
No.
Sancho, Cucurella, Sancho! A very important stop.
That's a massive hand by Fraser Forster.
Good lord.
He was a massive goalkeeper.
So right where we stopped off,
Lovely footwork by Sancho to get the shot away.
Roll Tide.
Link-up play.
Fernandez, and here's Palmer. Well, the star jump from Forster was enough to introduce an element of doubt. It's a corner.
Here's the opportunity here. Reverse pass by Cucurella, excellent, and then that reflex save by Forster with his left hand. Does well to stop it, and even better to divert it away from Jackson, which is more luck than planned.
Slight save.
I give him nothing because he's earned nothing.
Palmer. And Jackson.
Jackson 5.
Again, I'm not a fan of Nico Jackson, but
Fraser Forster, the stand-in for the long-term injury victim, Vicario.
I'm kidding. I actually like him.
By Postecoglou because of his distribution.
So he just kicked him off.
What was that?
I like it. I like it.
Cucurella.
Do the same to Cucurella, though.
Could have cleaned it out. Sancho. Cucurella. Tottenham again had the chance to clear their lines and neglected to do so. Benoit Badiashile.
Lord.
Sancho.
I smell barbecue.
Pedro having a torrid time at the moment, trying to deal with the tandem of Cucurella and Sancho.
Good morning. I'm on my way to my basketball game.
On top of that, giving the ball away a couple of times.
I don't know who that was.
Areas.
Someone said they're on their way to their basketball game?
Well, it was a text message you got.
Oh, I don't know who that
Gusto.
I don't know who you
Neto.
Jackson's son. I'm just trying to out your dirty laundry.
Get out with it, Tottenham. It's back with Neto. Toro.
Good job, Toro.
Oh,
Kulu!
On Enzo Fernandez.
Let's go.
Kulusevski, who's been outstanding this season for Tottenham. At that time.
Why does Tottenham hurt
He
my
shielded
heart
the
so
ball
much?
brilliantly against Enzo Fernandez, who was trying to nip in front of him. In this
team's gonna
breathless
kill
game,
me
here
one
comes
day.
Cole Palmer.
The team or the team?
The team.
Fernandez. Sancho. Neto. Goodness.
That scared the crap. What do you mean?
What
I'm not
is
clapping, man.
happening?
That scared the
Jesus
crap out of me
Christ.
right now.
Oh, everybody's pissed.
Sancho again.
Look what we're doing.
Cucurella keeps it alive for Enzo Fernandez. Boy, it had Fraser forced to scrambling there, didn't it, towards that far post. Again, Cucurella picking up a ball in a good area, feeding Fernandez, and one touch to open up the angle. This is not quite moving. He looks like he's got it covered there.
He was close, but
Fraser
he's
Forster,
slow.
but
He's like a centimeter.
Postecoglou did in the
slower
first half
than he
with
needs to be, right?
Kim and Son's effort.
Brennan Johnson.
Maresca's doing the
Great.
same there.
Another casualty, Brennan Johnson.
Good Lord, man. Good Lord.
You know what?
International. On loan from Leipzig,
Timo.
but more pertinently, a former Chelsea
All
player.
right, Timo. All right, Timo.
Integral
But I
part
don't
of the
like
side
that
won the
Brennan's
Champions
injured.
League back in 2021.
That's a good steward for the
Struggled,
club.
doesn't he, Timo Werner, to find somewhere that really suits his style. He didn't really ever look like he was going to become part
What
of
do you
furniture
think
at
that
Chelsea.
was?
Back to
Maybe
Germany
it's a
and
muscle
again,
injury. I don't
out
know.
here initially.
Timo Werner's in. Maybe he could do a crazy sprint down the wing and then kick it really erratically.
Timo,
pace and positivity.
Timo adds like a uncertainty.
He scares the shit out
Kyle
of me
Walker.
because he's crazy. He's lightning fast, but his passes are.
His passes are good. His shot is not good.
His passes sometimes are like crazy.
No. His passes.
I've seen some of his crosses, Rudy. He sent up to the third row.
Operating on the right flank for Tottenham.
So there he goes, sprint.
Didn't he used to play at Chelsea?
Yes.
Son stays left.
And it was really bad. Really bad.
He was very bad at Chelsea.
A team sort of going down one side as they did there. Werner worked.
But I think it's
to
because
make
they
sure the
use
ball
him
didn't
like
come
he.
back to
They
Chelsea's
use him.
left.
I also think it's like a culture
Chelsea
thing for
really
him.
well.
Like he's one of those players that like feelings matter. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that.
Vibes. Oh, we got 2 viewers. Hey,
Chelsea enjoying 82% possession so far in the second half.
Is that Levy?
Daniel Levy is here too.
Daniel.
Son.
Oh wow. Good job. Oh yeah.
Swan.
All right.
Safety by Caicedo.
He's been playing FIFA.
Balance of size
No, he
incredible,
plays
isn't it?
League of
Where he
Legends.
shuffles the ball in a tight area from foot to foot.
He's
Very
been playing
centered as a player.
FIFA 25
Play
FC
both
25.
feet.
We play League of Legends with Son all the time.
Just out of your picture, more problems for Sanchez, the Chelsea goalkeeper, with those cards being thrown at him. We saw them
Davinson
held at
Sanchez?
corner takers for Chelsea in the first half. Now it's their goalkeeper.
Oh,
in the brunt of it.
they're throwing shit at the
Gotta do
goalkeeper
something
now.
about this. It seems a real omission that there's been no stadium announcement about it, warning spectators of potential consequences if they continue.
Why would they? Why would they're gonna warn? Oh my god.
If I were a ref, those little fouls on the back that like they do this exaggeration, I'd let them slide. I'd be like, you know what? If you want to start diving, I'm gonna not call stuff.
But that's a good ref.
They ruined the game. I'd be like,
That's
fine.
what a good ref would
Yeah,
do.
because then I need to, like, as a ref, I need to be like oh, I need to put it in your mind to be like, hey, if I dive, this ref might not call it, and I ruin the game for my team.
Fortunately, from a Tottenham perspective, both players.
Do you think there should be a pass interference in soccer? Pass interference flag?
This was
Don't Americanize
the games of the entire campaign. The Tottenham's unbeaten start to the season of 10 matches under Postecoglou.
He couldn't do a throw-in.
Chelsea had finished. Take the short corner. Palmer. Gusto.
I think he didn't. I think he didn't count. Like he didn't expect
to have to readjust with the ball in flight.
Rudy, he's running down.
A little bit there, Tottenham.
What you just said makes no sense.
Okay, well, I don't know why he did that.
It was a long ball, and he's the first to touch it.
Fernandez. It's Gusto, and it's behind off Solanke.
They're losing the plot right now. It's looking like Tottenham's about to get scored. I smell it in the water.
He's got 2 or 3 meters.
Hold on.
No.
Received the ball.
Can they hold on, Tottenham?
Gusto not looking up.
Somebody pull his hair.
Cross the goal instead.
Don't pull his hair. They have VAR now. They had VAR when they pulled his hair.
These Chelsea corners because
Romero yanked them. They had VAR then.
And they should to set pieces. Taylor, as experienced as anyone on the Premier League these days in his 16th season.
Oh my God. Gimme, oh man.
Palmer.
There you go, Fraser!
Forster, who then bowls an opponent out of the way. Colwell.
Send it to Kulu.
Stretches the ball down.
No. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. I wouldn't call that because you throw yourself.
It's the modern game there and then.
And then you'd be like, oh, man.
Slightest touch on his back. I mean, Kulusevski.
You're crazy, man.
The tiniest of touches. Just a bit of gust of wind. Malo gust of wind. Very good.
Well, as they say, come on.
I wouldn't say good. Slightly embarrassing has been for
The English.
Who said that?
The English say that.
Press on top. Let's go. Come on.
Neto.
Oh my God.
Basuma, who was caught out.
You guys want to see my
Chelsea in full flight.
Tackle him.
Cucurella. Sancho.
How does that even happen? Yeah, throw yourself again. Fuck.
Go.
Caicedo. Oh, no time challenge. Penalty to Chelsea.
I thought he had it.
Of course, who is it, guys?
Basuma.
I thought he had it. I thought he had it though.
And to add insult,
I knew he was.
To metaphorical injuries booked, and that'll be a suspension. He does brilliantly here, Sancho. He's played well.
Suspension wise.
You won't get a clearer penalty.
He has so many goddamn yellows throughout the year.
You can see as soon as he's committed to that challenge, Caicedo can see it. The whole stadium could see it. The Tottenham fans have been willing him to have pulled out of the challenge, Basuma, but
not only did he give it away in the back run so they can run away, then he does that.
Brilliant work though by Sancho down this left-hand side for Chelsea.
But nobody feels good about it either. You know what I mean?
So it's maybe Cole
not like a good goalie to be like, oh, he'll stop it.
That's not, no. Like,
Chelsea's undisputed.
Even if I had a good goalie, I wouldn't mean it's a penalty. 50-50. I think it's more than 50-50.
Just confirming that yellow for Basuma, his 5th of the season. He'll be suspended for next weekend's game at Southampton.
Great. Now we don't have.
By the by.
What does that matter? When he's doing dumb shit like this.
Cole Palmer, who scored a penalty on this ground last season.
Where do you think he goes?
Mr. Perfect from the spot. 10 out of 10.
Left.
Come on, Fraser.
Palmer.
Told you he goes left.
No doubt about that. And Chelsea have come from 2 down to level.
And they don't call him ice cold for nothing.
Cheer like this. It's a fucking hitter on my beard.
That's an absolutely brilliant penalty. Forster was offering him that right side as the goalkeeper looks at it, and he took it. And it's absolutely perfect, the strike. He has a good look at him. He just sees him leaning towards that left-hand side, Forster. I think he's made his mind up as he approached where he was going to place the ball, but pinpoint accuracy.
Cold?
Yeah. Still 100% from the penalty spot for Chelsea. And what an asset to have, quite apart from other
give it to Chelsea again, guys. Yeah, now we're talking.
Quickly carved himself a reputation as perhaps the preeminent penalty taker of today in the Premier League.
Big 10 minutes this for Spurs. Chelsea have had all the possession, as you pointed out. They've had the better chances in the beginning of the second half. Tottenham will have to respond to the disappointment.
Oh, come on, dribble it up before you do that.
Being 2 up.
Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto, and of course it's out on that far flat that second goal stemmed.
Get up!
You get the sense that Chelsea have really got that positivity.
Off goes Neto.
And the belief to go on and get what they might consider will be the winner.
You Spurs!
Palmer's looking a bit more lively. He's been relatively quiet in the game so far. Chelsea, where they're doing really well, is they've got their 2 wide men really high and wide.
It's not up to me.
Sancho on the ball this side and Neto on the other. So they're stretching Tottenham's defence across the pitch.
I know I'm babysitting it. Let me chug it. Chug. Should I chug it, chat?
Hey, can you guys bring me like a person that could drink and doesn't babysit?
His confidence is not what it might be at the moment after so many recent setbacks. Chelsea, a burgeoning team. And Costa Pogba, once again, anguished on the Premier League touchline.
Do you want a Guinness or no? Yeah. 2 more Guinness.
And there's a picture of simmering fury on the South Coast on Thursday night as they succumb to Bournemouth.
You Spurs! Come on,
Legacy. Werner.
Come on, Vanna. No, he's not. Don't talk to him like that. Don't talk about Werner like that.
The Spurs really have to find a way of reasserting themselves in this game in terms of in possession. I wonder if Maddison is going to come on relatively soon, who can make things happen for Tottenham.
I haven't seen Son all the second half. Put Matters on! Put the Mad Hatter on.
Toro.
It's the bird call. I need them. It's the homies. I need them to wake up. Tottenham. Fuck, man. I'm fucking dead. This guy behind me is pissed.
Werner.
He's angry. That guy in the green.
Test of their fibre now, the Spurs.
No, I think it's the guy in the white.
Oh.
But I said, for fuck's sake.
Solanke.
Let's go, Dom. It's not out.
Oh, pressure up!
Not out.
Well, Micky's still in. That's good.
Put it in Ben Davis.
Come on!
Man. We're not winning any 50-50s like at all.
That wasn't a 50-50.
That wasn't a
You just
50-50?
couldn't control that shit.
What's a 50-50?
When there's another player there going to contest it.
Oh. That felt 50-ish to me. 60-40?
60-40.
Palmer. Just drifts around, doesn't he, Cole Palmer?
If
He looks so sort of unflustered.
Go ahead.
Actually looks like he's struggling a little bit at the moment. He's just walking with a
Karaoke.
bit of a limp.
Karaoke night.
That's an offside. I don't know whether he got caught, Cole Palmer, in that tussle there with Solanke. And he is down on his haunches. The referee has noticed.
Horse shit.
He's not in Chelsea's Europa Conference League squad. He's being held back for the big-time matches of the Premier League. So he will be excused. A 3,500 mile trip this midweek for a game in the new capital of Kazakhstan, Astana, which is further from London than New York is.
This is so sad.
There's the problem. Solanke standing on the right
I almost
foot.
cried for him.
You saw it this morning?
Yeah, of course. I
Astana,
watch all sports. Man.
I've been. It's not a tourist destination. No, you don't fancy that trip yourself. Once was enough. Awfully long way away.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now Son came from an onside position. Chelsea stopped there. And Son should have taken full advantage. Because Chelsea were culpable, they stopped thinking that there would be an offside flag, but Son came from an onside position. He did indeed. Once again, this is opportunistic by Son. Clever play, but from a Chelsea perspective, awful to stop in that situation.
Teamers right there.
Twice, didn't they, Chelsea? And Son really should be hitting the target.
They don't want to pass the word.
Better than this horseshit shot he took.
Warner could have been our savior.
That's brought Maresca to life
I
down below
need
us.
everybody to believe in Warner.
I had one too many beers.
That's mindset.
In
That's
Warner, we
culture.
trust, guys.
Players stopping in those situations. You have to iron those things out in training when you're doing all your training games, that players don't just stop or do things that they can then suddenly take into the matches with them. Surely that's what happened there. Fell asleep. Referee's going to bring that.
It's a foul, guys! Calm down!
To Crew. Free kick Tottenham. Yeah, I'm trying to work out whether Chelsea have come off the boil a little bit. Lost a bit of concentration since the equaliser. Or Tottenham
on, man.
improved.
Dude, if you guys didn't know, my brother has IBS.
Brilliant by Son. He's the only player on the pitch who's actually aware of what's going on.
Irritable bitch syndrome.
Dragashin. Toro, first time.
First time!
And Son, but.
On what?
And because the suspicion is that there may have been a blow to the head, VAR is actually telling Anthony Taylor there was no contact with the head.
Yo, you're fucking...
Absolutely fantastic. And there's the shot there. It is a foul.
Did you say it is a foul?
It's not a foul.
I've just seen a few signs of life of late.
Where's the foul?
We can have this ridiculous situation where the stewards are on. Out of our picture at the moment, clearing away the cars that are being thrown in the direction of Robert Sanchez. Meanwhile, Postacoglu's smugglers. Toro.
Let's go, come on, Tottenham!
Timo Werner. Kulusevski.
Your own.
That's also not a foul. That's not a foul on Kulu either.
He does rally at Kulusevski to keep control of the ball. You can see he's always fighting, but again, it's a soft free kick, isn't it? But if Anthony Taylor's going to be anything other than consistent, he has to give that, given the foul, the very soft foul he gave on Gusto earlier on.
At least let him block it.
So up goes the Spurs chorus.
I honestly love coming here every weekend. When the Spurs go marching
the left side of Jackson into the 6-yard area low. He might just close that angle off
now.
I love coming here every weekend because it's such a
glancing header.
Vibe, honestly.
Pace was on the ball. He needed to throw his head at that. If he got there in time. Oh, he did as well. Didn't need to glance there. He needed to almost try and head it past the near post. The pace would have taken it on target.
Don't forget, Premier League Goal Zone presented by Toyota follows this match. Rebecca, Gary and Tim with full reaction. That's all the highlights of today's 4 games across the Premier League. And tomorrow, right here in USA, West Ham against Wolves, 3 p.m. Eastern. Coverage begins at 2 o'clock with Premier League Live. And just one little look ahead to next weekend, when Graham and I at this time will be sitting at the Etihad for the Manchester Derby. Caicedo. That's great football by Caicedo there. A little touch around Kulusevski.
Any change since
Palmer.
You were attacking a little bit more, but nothing crazy. God damn. You know what? Cole Palmer's actually really good.
On, he slaloms. And Fernandez! There is nothing more Spursy than surrendering a 2-goal lead at home, and Chelsea are flying higher than ever.
It's not the coach, bro. It's not the coach.
Well, Cole Palmer's influence has grown and grown in this game in the second half, and here he goes again. He's not closed down properly at all. He's a bag of tricks. He gets away from 1 too easy, 2 too easy, cuts around and gets a bit fortunate with the ball across the face of the box, but he does all this work here. The doggy just dangles a leg out, a couple of step overs, cuts inside Van der Ven, shapes to shoot, gets that deflection there, which is good fortune, but it's Chelsea who are in the ascendancy. They're the ones that are being positive, taking the chances. And it's a firm finish by Fernandez, maybe slightly fortuitous with a bit of a slice on the shot, but
bullshit.
Felt like it's been coming. But for the last 10 minutes of Spurs, where they looked like they started to get more rhythm in their game, Chelsea taking full advantage of the situation, put themselves ahead.
Third goal in the last 4 Premier League outings for Enzo Fernandez. And Chelsea, as things stand, are heading for second place in the Premier League tonight. They would be 4 points behind Liverpool. And Christopher Nkunku is going to come on shortly for the visitors. Van der Ven involved there with Jackson.
Yeah, once again, Anthony Taylor stopping play because of the head injury. Risk. Good press by Caicedo.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Couldn't really see from that angle what was going on. It's not that challenge.
Substitution for Chelsea.
Chelsea made it.
Nothing sinister, according to VAR.
What? Chelsea made changes it needed to become better. And we fucking don't do anything.
Nicholas Jackson actually is the player that's coming off. No hat-trick for him this time. Scored in his previous 2 appearances against Spurs, and although they've been in generous mood at the back, certainly latterly, he's not one of those to have put his name on the score sheet.
No, but what he does do, he did it last season without the goals returning to the level of chances he created, but this season he's a more complete striker. What you get from him is that relentless hard work and physicality. He's given Van der Ven a real contest in this 75 minutes. It's a different proposition now for Tottenham, with Nkunku, who's got electric pace.
Daniel Levy, chairman here for the last 23 years. He's gone through a whole series of managers, 11 in total. Touched on by Palmer, and here's Neto, and Spurs are short-handed. It's Sancho, and a deflection sends it spearing wide.
Brilliant last-ditch defending by Pedro Porro. Watch this touch from Palmer, brilliant awareness. Chelsea should do better here. Neto should have driven at the Tottenham defender. I think it was Dragus, and he was 1v1 with him, and then Porro does really well just to slow Sancho down, get control of the situation, show him outside.
Great, fucking great.
Van der Ven's down.
When I saw him walking back and not running back,
Christian Romero has already been forced off 14 minutes into his return from injury.
Oh, we spoke about the risk, didn't we? And the speculation about the two players coming back maybe a little bit too quickly. One's off and the other one's looking decidedly nervous. And that's a hamstring stretch test, that one.
Take him off.
Well, it was a hamstring that kept him out of the last 7 matches.
And you can just...
So Van der Ven moving a little better now. That's Guillermo Vicario, the injured goalkeeper.
All the players are
It's an overcrowded treatment room at Spurs right now. So Van der Ven is replaced by Archie Gray, the 18-year-old. Kulusevski is coming off. His place will be taken by James Maddison. And Lucas Bergvall is going to come on instead of Basuma. Basuma, who's gone off behind the goal. A particularly unhappy afternoon for him. Booked till now be suspended and, more pertinently, conceding the penalty by which Chelsea
get him out of here.
now have established a lead. That was the 2-2 goal. Fernandez made it 2-3.
I love Basuma, but sometimes I really fucking get mad at him.
Fernandez. It's Porro.
well defended at that near post again by Tottenham.
Tottenham have now used all their substitutions. Chelsea have got 3 left if they require them. Fernandez. Then Porro, then Son. Palmer.
This is so important how the Spurs players react to being a goal down now. They've got to show for their coach and for themselves that they've got some resilience to fight back.
Might be having to show it for their chairman too.
Yeah, well, the problem you've got when you're in this situation, losing against Chelsea the way Chelsea are playing, in itself isn't the problem. It's the fact that you've lost against Fulham and Bournemouth, the draw, the points that you're the collection of points that you're losing, as opposed to the isolated results.
Only Barcelona, of sides across the top 5 leagues in Europe, have scored more goals than Chelsea this season.
Yeah, they've got that creativity, haven't they? That freedom in the front four, which is exceptional, and support play really well. Then off Kukurea for a corner. And Toro is on his way to take it. Pedro Porro. Over Dragoshin, it comes to Son. Intervention from Neto. And here is Sancho. And the cavalry are up with him. Palmer wanted it played, he's straight offside. Now Palmer does have it. And Sarr with the challenge, and it's another penalty! Tape Sarr on Cole Palmer. And Tottenham's heads must be spinning now. Well, Cole Palmer doesn't get the opportunity to stick the ball in the box, and that's, again, clumsy challenge. Well, he is an avuncular character. But avuncular is not going to be enough to cover up his true emotions come the end of this game, the way it's heading. I just don't know why any player in that position would bundle into an opponent. Such poor discipline. Well, we're not quite in Justin Kluivert of Bournemouth territory in that historic hat-trick of spot kicks last week, but for the second time in 22 minutes, it's Cole Palmer. I think he goes the same way as he did with the first one. Palmer with a Panenka. That is poise. That is cheek. That is skill. And that is also almost taunting Tottenham. Of course he was going to do this. Forster went with me, thought he was going to go the same way, which I would have thought in itself was audacious. But this is even more innovative and cheeky, and the confidence of the player, execution and control of the situation.
I mean...
2 out of 2 from the spot today, 12 out of 12 for the club in total. Tempers fraying. 4 more goals in the bag for Chelsea. Already the top scorers in the Premier League coming into this.
Argentina.
And it's turning into a dark afternoon indeed for Tottenham Hotspur.
Wow,
I didn't see what happened there
weird turn
between Enzo Fernandez and one of the Tottenham players. It might have been Pedro Porro, so I'll keep an eye on it.
He dove. Don't call anything, ref. Fuck.
It was Neto, and he is cautioned, and he will be suspended.
Why even give him a
Chelsea's
yellow?
next Premier League game, which is another London derby at Brentford next Sunday.
Fair tackle, you see?
Substitution for Chelsea, replacing number 7, Pedro Neto.
And no sooner is he cautioned than he's replaced by Noni Madueke. I feel a bit sorry for Madueke not starting this game. He's been in terrific form for Chelsea. Maresca, the setup has been excellent with Neto on that right side, and Sancho's been arguably one of the players of the match on the left side. Madueke now coming on for a 5-6 minute outing.
Bring him. Bring in fucking Jack Grealish. I'm okay with that move over this bullshit I'm watching. We got youngsters. What the fuck do I need somebody who's gonna do something, anything, like 2 years later?
Son.
Son missed that wide open shot.
Werner.
Why?
It's the second time this season that Spurs have lost a 2-goal lead. They were 2 up at Brighton at half-time and lost 3-2.
Yeah, that's the worst. Don't bring it up.
And he's told us time
Don't
and time
even
again
talk about
he
it.
is not going to change.
It's not, dude. It's not the coach. It's not the coach.
They are 7 points off the top 4. Son as Chelsea prepare a double change. Maddison, Colwell.
Look, all right, fine. He didn't cross it well, and they kicked it out and stuff like that. That's stuff we weren't doing for a whole another 40 minutes.
Werner. So with Liverpool's game at Everton called off yesterday because of the storms, Chelsea looked to have accepted the opportunity to narrow the gap to 4 points.
That was crazy. The Everton Stadium was like flooded.
I mean, it's not done. Everybody's like, oh, did they build it like shit?
To
It's
do
not
so,
done.
having
Like,
conceded 2 very sloppy early goals, both a result of their left-back Cucurella slipping. Which is even more impressive.
Yeah, and I'm reminded of the couple of occasions we saw Tottenham in positions where they should have scored a 3rd and a 4th, and Postecoglou with his head in his hands. Well, you can see why now. And that's not how you build a consistent season, is having to sort of take all those opportunities that are given to you. You've got to be able to build some reliability in the system. And at the moment, Tottenham don't seem to be able to do that.
Malo Gusto. We're hearing that we are likely to get 8 extra minutes. Mistake by Badiashile, Solanke.
God damn it, dog!
With the block.
Why'd you stop running?
So another Chelsea player slipping over in a key area of the pitch.
Final 2 substitutions of the game, João Felix and Renato Vega.
Wow, João Felix.
I hate that we don't go for players like that. I think João Felix is really good.
And a man whose contribution looks like being decisive.
João Felix and Maddison with, like, let's say a Betancourt or Sarr. Dude, are you kidding me? Those are 2 creative people that I'd love to have.
And an overworked 4th official, Lewis Smith, actually has amended 8 to 7 minutes of Lex's stoppage time.
He's got a bus to catch.
The way you looked at me with a wince, have you got a theatre booking or something tonight? You're going to go and see the Mousetrap in the West End. It's a bit like Spurs, same old story. Very good. Bergvall. And Son. Wayward. And it provides a potential platform for João Felix. It's dogged play by Porros, then held. And so Tottenham have a free kick.
Hey, we're on Hobo TV. Look, we're on Hobo TV. You missed it.
Madueke. Taking on Gray, brushing past him. And the referee, rather than the assistant, giving the decision of goal kick.
He did well there, Archie Gray, because I thought Madueke was going to race past him, but he recovered well.
So as last year in this fixture, when Tottenham, quite apart from losing the game and losing a couple of players to red card suspensions. Also lost 2 significant men to injury, Maddison and Van der Ven. This year it seems that Romero and Van der Ven are the 2 casualties to emerge. The biggest casualty of all is Tottenham, the team.
If you look back and you think of the Bournemouth and Fulham results, the draw and the win, the loss, even if they'd got one of those as a win and a draw, off the back of the City result, you're looking at good form.
Maddison, neat, not so neat.
And then today's game has some context to it. Off the back of a magnificent performance against City, where everybody is suddenly talking about them coming into form, into Christmas, you're now looking at it as, you know, drama verging on. These results have to be turned around quite quickly. That's the modern world we live in, don't we?
I thought
when we're looking at football clubs and managers.
Should have what? Started.
Well, next it's Rangers away at Ibrox Park.
I mean, he wasn't wrong because it was
on Thursday in the Europa League. Then perhaps redeemingly, a trip to bottom of the table Southampton in the Premier League next weekend.
That, just lost the plot at one point. They're like, okay, I don't know what
2
that
weeks today,
was.
Liverpool
They really just stopped playing their game. I don't know how much you can put on the post.
I think their focus really should be on how they beat average teams and below average teams. That's where you get your majority of points, and then if they come out with sort of bonus points, as I call them, against your Manchester Cities or Liverpools,
versus the Steelers,
then that, again, you start to build something respectable.
No one gives a shit.
Toro.
It's the Browns.
Freeing himself of Nkunku and finding Werner.
Where are they in the playoffs? They're not in the playoffs.
Son.
Come on, Tottenham!
The doggy. Toro. Free kick in the position from which Tottenham can threaten.
Yes, it's a great opportunity. Maddison obviously stepping up. Son's there having a look at it as well. If you look at Chelsea, how they've switched since they went 4-2 up, they've changed slightly at 3-2, and at 4-2 they really changed a lot. We didn't see that with Tottenham. Once they got a 2-goal lead, they continue to do the same thing over and over again. They look just as vulnerable. I know it's much earlier in the game, but you've got to adapt to the situation, and that's going to be the harsh lesson for Postecoglou. It's actually Porro who set this one up.
Toro. And again. Oh, that was adjacent. And it was deflected, and it's a corner.
Yeah, not the best free kick. The wall does its job well, but the second strike is
I'm not even
pretty close.
For this bullshit.
Home sections emptying rapidly around the stadium. Anthony Taylor not happy that the corner can yet be taken. Yeah, foul. Maddison. By Son to keep Tottenham in business. Just.
We got one.
Yeah, well worked free kick. James Maddison, a substitute, coming on doing well again. Too easy. I think that's João Felix on the far side who just lets him drift into a dangerous area. And once Maddison's running along the touchline there, it's all about what's around him, what he sees, and how he can execute it.
30 seconds till the game's over.
Simple pass into the net by Son, and
they fucking imploded.
They've got a couple of minutes, haven't they, to
they imploded and they fucking
get an equaliser.
As the rain sweeps in again. And one or two Tottenham supporters linger by the exits. So Tottenham looking for a grand finale. They were 2 up, they were then 2 down. Still a chance of parity. Those that remain roar Tottenham forward. Degfa.
Come on, Timo!
Werner.
Yes!
Steered towards... Isn't this the beauty of the Premier League? They looked like they weren't coming back at all. Tottenham suddenly hit a goal and they look like they might get the equaliser. It's a brilliant ball in from Werner with his left foot, but it's always moving away from those players attacking at the far post, and in particular Heung-min Son. Yellow card. Sanchez, time wasting. But he has to. Shows that Chelsea feel a frisson of nervousness. Sarr.
Let's go! Nothing, come on!
Vega. Chelsea march on to within 4 points of Liverpool.
Stupid, I
at
hate
the summit
you.
of the Premier League.
Well, that sucked.
Another damaging implosion for Spurs.